items that were left over from this year and previous years. I kind of cleared out all the cabinets that it was stored in and put away the things that weren't needed and that were trash. And then I kind of inventorized. I did inventory on all the items, and so now I'm getting containers to sort them and label them, or store them and label them in a way that everyone can easily find items they need for a project they might do in the future, for a craft project at the church. So I'm on my way to get the containers today, and hopefully I'll film a little bit of that as well as a little bit of what I've done at the church. Unfortunately, I don't have any before pictures, but what I've done at the church up to now, and then what I plan to do. I'll show you what I'm going to be doing now. So come with me, and if you find this interesting, come and find me. So I forgot to film while I was at Ollie's, which is where I got today's organizing items. But I will show you what I did get from Ollie's, and then I also show you the cabinets, how they look now. They'll be organized. I just put them back in the cabinets so it could actually have working space, because the Sunday school classrooms are being used during the weeks that I've been doing this. So I'll show you what I cleared out and how it's just kind of in there now, and then I'll hopefully show you the after. But these are not the true before. These are like in between, because before they were just stuffed with years of stuff. I think I would say 10 years of stuff, maybe 7 years of stuff, you know, within that range. Anyway, here, I'll show you what they look like now after I throw out all the trash. Okay, I'll start down below. Yeah, so it just looks a little better, but I do know what's in here. I have a craft tray. Shh, mommy's trying to film. I have a craft on the computer, a craft inventory sheet. So actually that has nothing in there, but it was full of items. So these are some of the drawers, one of the classrooms. And I'm just going to, I've been trying to consolidate. So this is some of the stuff I took out that I really not sure what they want me to do with. So I'm gonna check with the Sunday school superintendent with that. Then the file cabinet was filled with items too, but we're gonna put them in and label them. I think that's the biggest deal, is labeling them so people know where to put things back at, and they know where things are going to be kept. This is a lot of our paper items down here. I don't think the last one has anything. Oh, okay, maybe some paper items. Okay, I'm going to go to the next classroom, and then I'll come back and show you the actual storage items. Now, this room looks a little bit more, has a lot of things in it, but I do know what's in here. I just took out these wood items that I'm going to take next door and store it over there, because they're not using it for Sunday school at all. So just show you. Now it does look a little cluttered in this, but that's just because there's a lot of the same type of item, and I'm trying to put them together so I know when I actually do put them in containers, I can, you know, that can go to one spot. I just cleared out the wood items down here. The wood glue is there, but that will just go with the other glue that we have, and that's how it's stored. I'm not going to open those two middle ones just because the humidifier is in front of it. These are paint items, some other gardening type craft items back there, some pens, pencils, marker items, you know, some more of that administrative items, some flowers and other things for crafts down there. Some of this stuff is just some prizes and things, containers, items that specific Sunday school teacher would like to keep just for her items, and some things the Sunday school classes actually do use. So I don't know if you can tell here, but I also, when I made the list inside my computer, or the computer as far as what we have, I also started adding what storage container I want to use for that, just to kind of give me an idea how much I need to get from the store and where I'm going to put things. So I'm going to use that as a starting point and go from there. These are all the containers I have. I got shoebox. I got some under the box store. These are like $1, these are $3.99. I'm hoping they will fit inside the cabinet space that we have wherever we're going to store these items. I will show you what I use them for before I put them away, but I didn't get everything I needed. I just got partial what I needed because I wanted to see how they fit in our storage cabinet and file cabinet, see if they would work. Or on top. Okay. Okay, here is a completed Sunday school classroom as far as my organization of it. I am still working on the other classrooms, but I wanted to show you how I organized and labeled everything. So I just have the top shelf. I probably should put a label. This is just like scrap paper, but I'm not sure if we should keep it. But so Bibles, student boxes, I might put labels for the lotion and the hand sanitizer. Just nice to have. And these are actually paper plates that they use for snacks. There's no napkins, but sometimes they do have them. I'm going to show you the cabinets as well. This is teacher resources, and then inside it's also labeled as far as what it's supposed to be here. We have a lot of foam pieces, as you can see. And then these were teacher resources that this particular Sunday school teacher wanted to keep in her classroom. And these will also be available for VBS time if they need extra items. I am missing one container that goes right here. I have to add a label to one, but let's see if I can open this another way. Humidifier, we're in the basement, so they need the sewing items, and then the polyfill is back there. Now, you see these, they're kind of bootleg labels because I don't have a label maker. So it's basically just printed up on paper and then taped down with either like Scotch tape type tape or packing tape type tape. It's kind of bootleg, but right now that's what it works for us, okay? So, yeah. Okay, then we got rulers and these labels. Craft items. Okay, I'm gonna show you the last cabinet in this room. And here we go. I have found that when you are dealing with multiple people, now you may not do this at home, all this labeling, but when you're dealing with multiple people going in and out of certain cabinets or places in any given place, even if you have large families, the labeling does help it. But maybe not large families. I don't know. I have not experienced with that. But definitely in communal places where there are a lot of people going in and out of or who have access to general areas, it is good to label and make it very clear what's in here. Now, also what I have done, it is all listed in the computer. A main computer that the church has as well, and in this computer, and I think I showed you a portion of this earlier in this video, but it also will be identified that all these particular items are held in this particular classroom, and I don't know if I'm going to identify where in the classroom, but it definitely will be identified that these items are identified in this particular classroom. I want to show you this prize drawer that I have up here as well. I have a general. And that is what I did with most of my items, kind of summarized it on the top, and then on the side, made a little bit more detail as far as where and what's in here. Okay, so that's just an example. I've done some of everything. Here is the second Sunday school classroom, and I've labeled everything. Sorry about the talking back, and that's my son. Labeled everything up on the top, right here. As you can tell, pretty much everything is labeled. There are a few things that are his personal items, and I don't want to just label those. And there are some things he has up here that could be stored somewhere else, but he prefers them up top, so I just let it stay stored up here. Here I have some of the drawers, storage bags, wax paper, and they're all labeled on the inside for the items that they have. Okay. This one's a little different, I think. Okay, that's my son. He wants to go bye-bye. So, just showing you a little bit here. Artificial flowers. Let's see. Hardware and sports items. Okay. Trey, I'm gonna get right here. Okay, this one. Brushes. And then the paintbrushes and paint. And the paint. Oh, watch out, Trey. Excuse me. Thank you. Okay, here we go. Okay, so that's that. Then I also have, now this, hopefully, I don't think we're really using this desk or any of this items. Hopefully, I'm going to clear this out and be able to put some shelves here for paper, which we have sitting over here. These are all paper type items, with the exception of this, but everything else is paper type item, which I would like to put on shelves and just label it that way. I feel like that's easily accessible, and that way people can easily access the paper, which I think is better that way. Teacher resources. Again, more teacher resources. Some of these are very old items that the church Sunday school program has. I think I showed you all this drawer already. And we're just utilizing the space that we have to be able to store the items, the craft items that we use or that we have. That way in future years, again, we know where things are labeled, we don't have to rebuy any items. Okay, so this is the second Sunday school classroom, and I will show you the third Sunday school classroom. Also, it's another building. It's the third Sunday school classroom, and I basically just put some items over here. Unfortunately, I didn't really go through her desk, which I'm gonna have to do that. So I've got the woodcraft items here, and all of them are labeled as far as what's in each cabinet. All of it's labeled. What? Soldering irons. Got some Bibles and study material here. And then some large craft items. Okay. We didn't have to use the top shelf on these. And here. So that is basically all my craft item sorting.